All right. Problem number 11 from the review. Lights, please. Thank you. All right, item one. Item one. We're trying to prove these lines are parallel. Do vertical angles prove lines are parallel? Do vertical angles prove lines are parallel? No, but you might have to use it. So in this case, if we were to justify that these are parallel to each other, I'd first take these two. They're corresponding. Let's set them equal to each other. Is that 2x minus 30? Shoot. All right. So perhaps let's subtract x from either side. And then let's add 30 to both sides. So when I set up corresponding angles, I get that x happens to be equal to 40. If I set up the vertical angles here, so this one here and this one here, those are equal to each other. And if the x value comes out the same, that's going to justify that we have parallel lines. Okay, so I would probably go through and clear the denominator on this one, so multiply everything by 2. Okay, is that all right? And I don't like dealing with fractions, so that's why I cleared the denominator. Let's go subtract x and add that, so that's 90. So this is going to show me that x is equal to 30. So being x is equal to 30 one way and x is equal to 40 another way, there we cannot justify that these angles are, or these lines are parallel. Okay. If you just showed these two, you're saying, okay, I am assuming these lines are parallel. There's not enough information. So because I proved that here I get a different answer than using this, equal both ways. But one way I get 40 for an answer, one way I get 30 for an answer. Okay? What else do we have from the, yeah?
For number 5.
5?
How do you know that they're not?
Okay, so these are just two lines. They don't tell us, it doesn't have the fantastic darker mark to indicate. Okay, so they want to know, do we have enough information to justify that these lines are parallel? So I know that this has to be 75 degrees, and 1 and 2, or 75 and 1, have to add up to 180. So this is 105 degrees. And then the only other thing that I could say is that angle 4 plus angle 3 have to equal 180 degrees. But I can't justify anything more. Okay, I can't do a jump over. Yes, I do. Angle 2 and angle 3 are indeed alternate interior angles, but alternate interior angles are only equal if the lines are equal. I can't assume that they're equal to make the lines equal. Does that make sense how I said that? Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah?
So then you couldn't say that angle 4 and angle 1 are equal because of alternate exterior?
Right. They are alternate exterior angles, but we can't just say, and so they would have to tell us that this is parallel to this in order to do that. But at this point, I can't say that. I can't go with those. Okay? Yeah.
Can you go over doing a proof?
Doing proof? Sure. Which one? Is there one on there? 13, is that it? 13, proof. All right, let's see. 5, 1, 4, 2, 3, C, D, A, B. All right, we're trying to prove C and D. We're trying to prove that and that are parallel. And then we know other stuff. Statement and reason. All right, so angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, given. Angle 5 is congruent to angle 3, given. Okay. All right, so 1 to 2 are congruent. Okay, and that would then allow us to say that line A and B are parallel because of alternate interior angles are congruent. Therefore, I have parallel lines, but that's not what I want to prove. So then I know 1 and 2, 5 and 3. 5 and 3. So 5 and 3. All right. 1 and 2, 5 and 3. Other things that I might know. How did I go about this one? Oh, I know what I did. Because I can state that line A is parallel to line B, because in this state we have, because of 1 and 2, that given right there, that's going to say that alternate interior angles, congruent, therefore, or then, or however you want to. My next period class says that's not therefore, that's there 3. I don't know. So if I could say that A and B are parallel, then that's going to allow me to go.
Wait, where are the alternate interior angles? Like which ones?
1 and 2.
But
So we already knew those were congruent. So I'm just saying that now that A and B are parallel because of that. And then if I say that, then I can say, okay, these are parallel. Now I'm going to be able to say that angle 3 and angle 4 are congruent. Angle 3 is congruent to angle 4. And the reason I can say that is those are corresponding angles, right? And then that should allow us something more. That's going to allow us then, I then could use this and this. And I'm not going to stop using yellow. Now I can say that angle 5 is congruent to angle 4 because of transitive property. And then, so 4 and 5. So this is now congruent to this. What kind of angles are that as far as these go? Corresponding. They're equal. So that means that we can go ahead. We have that. And then we can say step 6. C is parallel to D. And corresponding angles congruent. Then or they're 3 parallel. All right? Yeah.
I just want to know if this would be transitive or substitution. If I did everything all the way up until angle or A is congruent to B, and then below that I said angle 5 plus angle 1 equals 180, and then angle 2 plus angle 3 equals 180, because I just switched.
Oh, hang on. Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Since angle 5 plus angle 1 equals 180.
Okay.
Then angle 2 plus angle 3 equals 180. Would that be substitution?
Angle 2 plus angle 3 equals 180. That would be transitive. Now, the hard thing here, you're absolutely correct, but there's nothing that's going to fall out if we use subtraction at that point. But I like your thinking. That's you're definitely correct as a transitive thing because you're taking this equal to 180, this equal to 180, so you have 3 things basically. The sum of 2 angles, the sum of 2 angles, and then 180, 180. So that's a transitive. If you were to put in substitution, I get you. I'm on the same page. But this is great, but unfortunately, sometimes it becomes a dead end unless it. Actually, what you could do then is because of this, you probably could have said that plug angle 1 in right here, and then subtract. Then you'd get 3 and 5, and that would have been good.
From there, I said consecutive angles that are complementary. Is that what it's called?
Consecutive angles that are supplementary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you do 10?
That's
is the quiz really long?
not real long. All right, those that means that those are parallel, right? So that's 16x. This is angle 1. Then I have 25x plus 5 and 10x, right? And so, okay. So being that we know that they're parallel, I know that 5x plus 5, or excuse me, 25x plus 5 plus 10x has to equal 180 because these are consecutive interior, right? So if I solve this, that gives me 35x plus 5 is equal to 180. 5x equals 175. What's that? 5. So if x equals 5 here, then I know that 16 times 5, 80. Is that what you said? If that's 80, then 80 plus this angle have to be 180, so that's 100 degrees. Cool? All right, we got to go. Let's do it. Clear the desk.